Hello everybody, I'm Lindsay and this is my channel, Four-Eyed Media. Four-Eyed Media is my freelance and publishing company, and everything that I do creatively is under that Four-Eyed Media umbrella. Thank you for joining me today. Let's get right into some NaNoWriMo stuff. Okay, so this month is November, and I know I missed Preptober as far as videos go. However, I was prepping for NaNoWriMo. So, short background on my NaNoWriMo experiences. I have never won, and I probably won't this month either, and that is not me being a negative Nancy. That is just me being realistic. However, I was really excited to start this November because I had an idea for a new project. And yes, I know you're wondering, how in the world do you have time for a new project? Simple answer is I don't. However, I'm just doing it. So if I don't finish it this month, it's no big deal, but it is definitely something in the works now, and I'm very excited about it. So just to kind of go into what the project is, I am kind of branching Four-Eyed Media out into another little subsection of projects, handwritten, and it's called Handwritten Press. And what that is everything handwritten. Like, so if you wanted to write a short story by hand, pen to paper, if you wanted to write letters and maybe make a zine or a book or something that had to do with letters, if you had any journals or anything that you had handwritten in the past that you want to publish, things like that, and we are going to offer them on the Four-Eyed Media Biz Etsy shop, as well as any publishing platform that we can get them on. So with that being said, I'm so excited because I am handwriting my NaNoWriMo project. It's actually untitled at the moment, but I found this really cool composition notebook, which I love composition notebooks anyway, and all notebooks, by the way, but this one seemed to be the most plain yet exciting composition notebook. I love the yellow. I am decorating it with stickers for the main character that is actually writing her journal in the 90s, by the way. We're going to go over the Preptober stuff here in just a few minutes, but I just wanted to show you this. I am trying to stay time sensitive, so I can't put too many new age 2000s present day type of stickers, since it is set in 1994. But her, it's her diary essentially, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I've actually started, and I have been writing her entries. Well, she has been using me as her vessel to write her entries into her journal. And I'm very excited about it because I've been updating my word count. I am a little behind. Okay, I'm a lot behind, but I'm still doing it, and I'm going to work on it today. I did want to go over my Preptober workbook that I had purchased from Natalia Lee. She is a fellow freelance editor and booktuber, so or YouTuber, however you want to see her, but she comes out with these pretty cool workbooks every year that help you to plot and prep your NaNoWriMo projects. So I went ahead and got that from her and printed it out, and I put it in, oh my gosh, you guys, I put it in my 90s nostalgia Trapper Keeper. Yes, Trapper Keeper. And I'm super excited about it. So let's go over some of the stuff that I prepped, and maybe I can get you motivated to do something for Handwritten Press or even for NaNoWriMo. So, I mean, it's still It's still early in the month. You can still get a lot done. And especially if you feel motivated and excited about the project, you can definitely do it. I have faith in you, and I encourage you to do whatever you want. So if you are interested in contributing to the handwritten press, you can email me at foureyeedmedia@gmail.com. Our Etsy shop is linked down below. There's a lot of bookish and businessy type things. Leave comments, interact with me. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you're thinking.
Project.
Let's get right into.
First, we're going to go over. Of course, everything is a mess. Do not ever think that it won't be. But first, we're going to go over the Trapper Keeper and the Preptober Workbook. So in here, I just have some pens, highlighters, flags, page flags. I do have the sketchbook project. I don't know if you guys have heard about that, but that's pretty dope. I'll have to do another video on that, but I have a couple folders in here, and this is what the Preptober Workbook looks like. And it is, I hope you guys can see that okay, but it's quite a few pages, and I did some extras like of the lined paper, a couple different like sprint thingies, and I know, real professional, huh? Thingies. But really, I printed out a couple extra things for the workbook so I could have them. Not that I've used them all up or anything, but just in case. So here's the table of contents, which of course, like I said, is going to be a little bit off because I printed and did a few things extra. And then a note from Natalia Lee. Then we have a color your way to 50K. I have not started that. I might start that today. And then a blank page. We have the master to-do list, which was choose notebook, decide type or handwrite. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do the handwritten or if I wanted to type. I will tell you it is a little bit more difficult with the handwritten. It will be worth it, but it is definitely difficult because if something messes up or something doesn't go in the right direction, you have to scrap those pages. Whereas if you type, you can delete it or move it or do something, but it's okay. It's a learning curve. It's a learning experience, and I'm very excited to do it. Start the outline, decorate notebook, which I have not checked off, create playlist. I'm on YouTube Music, so I don't get to do some of the playlists that they suggest in that other music app. I don't know. I can't even remember what it's called. Create storyboard in Pinterest. I definitely did that. So it is shared on my NaNoWriMo project page. Okay, so I actually am a huge planner. I have a Hobonichi Weeks that I use for everything, and then a couple other odds and ends planners that I just update, like writing stuff. So I did not utilize these planning pages very well, but you know, they're there. So then we have the live stream tracker, which I have not done yet, even though I said I was going to. I still haven't, but I did some TikToks and whatnots. See what I did there? TikToks, whatnots. But we can do word sprint tracker, which I actually have done a couple different word sprints, and I'll probably do a few today. I started to write those down, so I am trying to keep up with the documenting, self-care bingo, a writing schedule, rituals, getting inspired, the basics of your good book, which I definitely did. So I used her example and I went ahead and created mine. I knew that I wanted it to have the Sabrina from Netflix vibe, that dark, moody, but still upbeat type of feel to it. So I was very excited to put that down. I did some brainstorming ideas. I wanted her to be older. I don't know if I have shared this before, but I'm not big on writing about kids and teenagers because I don't know. I'm uncomfortable if I put them in adult situations. I guess that's just the mom in me, but So any character that I write is going to be of age or older. And then I'm still up in the air about how I put them in certain situations. If they're younger, if they're as old as I am, which, you know, I'm not old as dirt, but I am older. So if I write the character that is my age, then I will put them in any and all situations. I don't really worry about that. But so I try to keep that in mind. I did start drawing tarot cards as well, because I thought maybe that would help with the different feeling and settings that I wanted to incorporate. I did some name brainstorming, different notes. I tried to narrow it down, but I went ahead and did whatever I wanted to on here. My main character, her name is Nor. It's short for Eleanor. Eleanor is my grandmother's name, so I wanted to incorporate that. But we put the I in because she thinks it's pretty badass. So that's what that's about. She is in college, so she is a young adult. She's trying to figure out who she is. After her grandmother passed, she's not sure who that is anymore. So it's really just her account of accepting her grandmother's death, and also picking up on different clues that her grandmother had left for her to determine who she is from like a familial standpoint. So she does have magic powers. She is a witch, but she does not know that yet. So her trying to maneuver in college and taking all those courses and building relationships there, and then also trying to figure out who she is now that her grandmother is no longer with her, but knowing what she knows, and then looking back, she's able to kind of piece together, oh, well, my grandma was a different breed. So so there's that. I do still have some things to fill out. So another thing that I like to do when I write my stories is I like my setting to be Indiana, because that's where I'm from. But I will do fictional towns. So Easby, Indiana is where this is taking place. I chose Easby because it starts with an E, ends with a Y, like my wife Emily. Everything that I do and everything that I put into my creations, even if it doesn't get completed, has some sort of significant value in my life. Of course, I'll incorporate, you know, stuff from my kids, my hometown, what I do daily, how I feel, things like that. So I always do that. So that was some of my Preptober stuff. Although that is wrapped up, it is still kind of ongoing, and I'm still working on the prepping and the planning, because I want to remember everything that I write down in this. So anything specifically like the town, the mall name, any type of friend name, the grandmother, dates, things like that, I definitely want to incorporate. So I did leave this blank because I'm going to put all the copyright information and publishing information in here. What I am doing, so my word count could be off, so it's just an approximation. One page equals 177 words. So when I complete a page, I'm just going to make sure that I update my NaNoWriMo as 177 pages. If I don't complete a page, I haven't added it. So there's that. I did that. So we started around school time in 1994. She is prepping for the beginning of school. She lives on campus. She is very sad and grieving, but she is having different experiences that are making her wonder, like, what is going on. So that's where I'm at in the book. That's what I'm doing. Let me know what you're working on for NaNoWriMo. Let me know what you think about the handwritten press and handwriting an actual project. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
to